I have been using the Vivo X50 Pro for a while now and I'm quite impressed with its design, display and the versatile camera hardware. The price is slightly expensive for a smartphone which is not powered by the Qualcomm's flagship chipset and comes without an IP rating for protection against water and dust. Moreover, Vivo as a brand is largely known for its budget and mid-range smartphones, and the mindset of Indian audience is really not that easy to change. That said, I tested the Vivo X50 Pro for over 2 days to evaluate its performance and especially the camera's picture and video output. Here's what I found out. Starting with the design, the Vivo X50 Pro is undoubtedly the company's best looking smartphone till date. The phone has a glass back panel with a premium frosted finish that feels quite satisfying to touch. The dual tone grey color finish looks gorgeous. The X50 Pro has an aluminum frame and comes equipped with an in-screen fingerprint scanner. In addition to the stunning looks, the smartphone also gets the ergonomics right. It has almost the same length and breadth of big screen handsets, but it's noticeably lighter, slimmer and feels more appropriate for one-hand use. The Vivo X50 Pro has a thickness of 8.04mm and weighs 181.5 grams. Most other smartphones weigh more than 200 grams and feel much heavier in hands. Most importantly, Vivo has also managed to cut down the camera bump at the rear panel. Despite packing a periscope camera module that can zoom up to 60x, the camera module does not stick out as much as it does on other smartphones that offer support for far-field zoom such as the Oppo Find X2 Pro, Galaxy S20 Ultra and Realme X3 Super Zoom. The design is just more symmetrical and visually appealing to look at. The Vivo X50 Pro flaunts an excellent 3D curved AMOLED display which offers immersive viewing experience for video playback and gameplay. It's a 6.56 inches display with a punch hole at the top left corner for the selfie camera. The 90Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch response rate makes the full HD Plus screen very responsive for fluid interactions. The AMOLED panel has good viewing angles and produces vibrant colors and deeper blacks. Overall, it is one of the best displays on a smartphone in the Indian market. So guys, this is the miniaturized gimbal camera system that powers the Vivo X50 Pro's camera setup. The innovative setup is planted to stabilize the 48 megapixel primary sensor for a shake-free video recording experience. This tiny setup applies both optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization to effectively cut down the jerks while you shoot videos on the handset. Resultant, the Vivo X50 Pro records super steady handheld videos. The results are pretty impressive for a miniaturized gimbal setup placed inside a square inch of a camera module. The Vivo X50 Pro also captures stunning portraits. The 13 megapixel dedicated depth sensor uses a narrow f2.48 aperture, but it works wonders in daylight. The edge detection is decent, but the subject separation from the background is excellent. The camera app allows you to control the bokeh effect in real time by controlling the aperture value, and you can also customize the effect even after you take the shots. Additionally, the X50 Pro can also zoom up to 60x thanks to the 8 megapixel periscope camera that also offers 5x optical zoom. Last but not the least, the camera sensor also offers an 8 megapixel wide-angle lens that shoots pictures with 120 degrees field of view and also works as a macro sensor with 2.5 cm minimum focus distance. Here's one sample that we shot with the help of macro sensor. The Vivo X50 Pro is also a capable low light shooter thanks to the bright f1.6 aperture sensor. The 48 megapixel primary camera with a customized Sony IMX598 sensor captures well lit shots in challenging light situations. The phone can also sense extreme low light and enables the long exposure mode to capture shockingly bright images. The results are pretty impressive and the best so far on a smartphone in the year 2020. The camera app also offers a variety of filters and profiles for night photography and to add an artistic effect to photographs. The above shot is captured with a game-inspired cyberpunk filter. Overall, the Vivo X50 Pro offers capable and versatile camera hardware that will surely please shutterbugs. Stay tuned for our full review of the smartphone to know more about the X50 Pro's camera capabilities. The Vivo X50 Pro runs on the newest iteration of the FunTouch OS based on the Android 10. It has improved significantly and now feels much more like an Android skin than an iOS ripoff. The iOS-like control center is long gone and the shortcut switches have been shifted to the more conventional notification panel, which is a relief. The Android 10 navigation seems to be working just fine on the Vivo X50 Pro. The Vivo X50 Pro is the first smartphone in our labs to run on the all-new Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 5G-enabled chipset. It is paired with 8GB LPDDR4 RAM and 256GB UFS 2.1 storage. These are not flagship specifications, but the phone runs without a glitch. I played some PUBG matches and did not face any glitches or any performance-related issues on the smartphone. Games ran without any frame drops and the phone also handles multitasking with ease. The Vivo X50 Pro is powered by a modest 4315 mAh battery cell which draws power from a 33-watt flash charge 2.0 fast charger. The bundled charger refuels the battery from absolute 0% to 100% in about 70 minutes. The battery can last a day with moderate usage. Powered by a 5G-enabled Snapdragon 765 SoC, the Vivo X50 Pro is a 5G-ready smartphone for those who care. The smartphone supports Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi and ships with a Type-C charging port. So guys, overall the Vivo X50 Pro has a lot going for it despite the fact that the price is on the higher side for a smartphone which is not powered by the Qualcomm 8th Gen CPU and lacks an official IP rating. You can easily get a Snapdragon 865 powered handset in less than 40,000 rupees in India today if you don't care about the 5G connectivity. But if a good camera and design is your priority, the Vivo X50 Pro is the answer. We will push the smartphone to its limits in our detailed review to find out if it justifies the premium price tag. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe Gizbot for more exciting technology videos.